I'm Lady T 506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Braxton Family Values episode 9 reviews. Show starts off, Trina, she's going to see her counselor, and the counselor's asking her about, her drinking problem, and, has she been drinking too much, and when was the last time she drank. And she's already looking drunk while she's sitting there. She's like, oh, last night. And she was slurring her words and everything, and the doctor informed her, why don't we cut back with alcohol? You don't drink any alcohol for 90 days. And Trina's like, oh, sure, I can do that. But I know Trina, there was no way in the world she was going to last 90 days. And, the psychiatrist was asking her about when they went to Russia and her drinking habits. And she was like, yeah, I did have a little too much to drink. She was drinking Russian vodka. She woke up hung over, looking a mess because she'd been drinking all night, and every time you turn up she got a drink. But she said, she looks at it this way: if my sisters feel I have a problem, then they're drinking with me, if not more. So she meets up with her husband Gabe because he wants to take her out, for go out. And he was like, as soon as they get there, she's ordered her alcohol beverages, and you can tell by the look on his face, he's like, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. And he's like, I can't believe you got DUI and all this stuff. She's like, I know. And she has to do community service and all this stuff, and she hasn't started any hours on her community service at all. But she was like, I'm gonna wait till I get back from this trip from Maryland, because Tamar, she wants everybody to go to Maryland, and Tracy and their brother Mikey still live in Maryland, as well as their dad. But I don't think any of them are, on speaking terms with their dad. And, all of them, I don't think they've ever been to Tracy's house. So, there's like, maybe we can go down there. And Tony, she's not feeling it at all. She's like, I love Maryland as the city, we grew up there, but, she just gets sick thinking about it, because her parents were together like 30 some odd years, and her dad was cheating 9 of those years, and on top of that, he was a minister. So I don't miss her preacher, he was one of the two. And she was like, that really hurt, how he was telling us from right and wrong and all that stuff, and he was out doing his wrong. So like, all of them, they haven't forgiven him, and Tony's just like, I'm in knots about this, I don't know. But, Miss Evelyn says she, has forgiven him, but Tamar doesn't believe it. So they all decide to go to Maryland. As soon as they get there, they get to Tracy's house. Sorry, I got a little cold. They went to Tracy's house. They get there, they see their nephew, and, their brother-in-law, and Tracy's already like, I would love to move back to Atlanta, maybe sing back up or dance for Tony. She's really wanting to be a singer and or dancer. But, she's in Maryland. That's where her husband's job is. That's where her son, I guess, grew up at. And, she can't just relocate because her husband's job. So they get there. They're all hungry. She hadn't had anything to eat in the house but some like 3-day-old fish. So they was like, well, let's go by our old house. So they went by there, they looked at the house and noticed all the differences in it. And they actually go up to the house, looking in, go in the backyard, sit on the stairs and sing for a minute. And as soon as they're about to leave, the owners come home talking about some, get off my property, get out of here. And call the police like, I want to get Tony Braxton arrested. Not everybody else who was there, but just Tony. Tony's like, why you just want to put me in jail? But the police never came, so they proceed to leave. They all get together because, they want to, I guess, speak with their dad after all these years. And apparently he wasn't at Trina's wedding, so whatever. They're waiting. Time is just going by. They get into a conversation. They ask him, Mikey, how does he feel about Tony posing for Playboy? He doesn't approve of it or anything else. They are waiting for their dad for a good I think 2-3 hours, and he never shows up. I mean, he didn't show up, he didn't answer his phone call, and he didn't call. It just went straight to voicemail. So like, they're all hurt about this. Like, you know, we put ourselves out there to come see you after all this time, and you don't even call, you know, send a doggone SOS and a sky and nothing. So they decided to leave. There was something else that happened in the episode that I'm trying to remember what happened. Oh yeah. Come to find out that after Miss Evelyn and her dad got divorced, he remarried like 30 days later, and I was like, I know that had to hurt Miss Evelyn and, you know, all the siblings and stuff like that, because, you know, this is their dad, you know, they looked up to him. They didn't think they didn't think men cheated because they thought their dad loved their mom, but I guess he was living a double life, you know, wanting to live with Miss Evelyn and have his kids with her, but had this little woman on the side he's been having an affair with for 9 years. So they all get back on the plane, coming back to Atlanta, and Tamar, I guess she was under the impression that, hey, I can get everybody together, everybody can be, you know, cool with each other, nobody's arguing, nobody's fussing, and Tony thinks that, you know, a little part of her wants her parents to get back together, but that is not going to happen. He married somebody else. Miss Evelyn seems happy, you know, in her lifestyle, and she's like, I'm moving forward. I'm not trying to look back. That was my old life. And all the things that went down, you know, going to their old house, and, you know, the new owners coming there wanting to throw them in jail, Tony in jail, then her dad not showing up, that, like, put a lot on Tony, because she's like, I already didn't want to come here, my stomach said not about this, and this happens. Yeah, and apparently Tamar doesn't approve of Tracy's husband. You know, she's like, he got this nice car, where Tracy's car at, and all this stuff, but hey, that's neither here nor there. You know, that was really the gist of the episode, them going to Maryland to, you know, reconnect with their father, and him not showing up at all, not calling or anything. If you watch the show and you remember, just, you know, put it in the comment below. If you're doing a video, post it as a video response. I want to thank all of my subscribers and people who watch my videos, and I would like you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.